Hey guys, so iOS 18.1 is now officially available for everyone to download. Yes, Apple Intelligence is now officially here. And in this video, I want to talk about the first things you should do right after you update your iPhone to iOS 18.1 because this is a major update. Keep in mind that you do need to make sure that once you update to iOS 18.1, there's three main things I always recommend you do. And then I'll talk about some additional settings you may want to look into. The first thing, and this is for new subscribers, I know my old subscribers already know this, but for new subscribers, number one, make sure that you update all your third-party applications. So if you go into the App Store on your iPhone right after you update to iOS 18.1, you can head on over into your account on the top right section here. Press and hold right here and drag it down, and you may see new app updates available for you even if you have the automatic app updates feature enabled. Now the reason you want to do this is because obviously you want your apps to be up to date. You want to make sure you can prevent any crashing of your applications, and we've had issues in the past where third-party applications cause freezing and even overheating on some iPhones. So make sure that you update your applications right after you update to iOS 18.1. Now something else I typically recommend you do is update your carrier settings. So if you go into settings here on your iPhone, you want to make sure you go into general and then go into the About section. Now, you could get a pop-up on this section here asking you to update your carrier settings. Keep in mind that not everyone will see the pop-up for carrier setting updates, but if you do, make sure that you update your carrier settings. Obviously, you want to do this for better network performance and compatibility on the latest 18.1. Now, this time around, I also recommend you check for AirPods update and make sure that your AirPods are up to date. Apple released two different versions of updates for AirPods. AirPods Pro 2nd generation got an update 7B19 with hearing aid capabilities coming to AirPods Pro 2. Now for AirPods 2nd, 3rd generation, AirPods Max, and AirPods Pro 1st generation, Apple also released 6F21. The new update does provide bug fixes and improvements. Now, in order to update your AirPods, make sure that your AirPods are obviously paired to your iPhone, sitting next to your iPhone, connected to a power source. Let them sit next to each other, and then you can jump into settings about 15 minutes later, go into your AirPods settings, scroll all the way down, and make sure that you're running the latest AirPods update 6F21. Again, AirPods Pro 2 do get the 7B19, which is different, bringing the hearing aid capabilities to AirPods. But make sure you do those three things first. Now, once you update to iOS 18.1, your iPhone will automatically prompt you to enable Apple Intelligence. If you have an Apple Intelligent device, obviously, you want to make sure you enable Apple Intelligence. If you did not enable it throughout the setup process, you can always jump into settings, go to Apple Intelligence, and manually do so right here. Obviously, you also want to make sure that you enable the Type to Siri, which is available right here. This allows you to double tap on the bottom of the screen so that you can ask questions to Siri without having to use your voice, or in case you can't use your voice, perhaps you're in a loud environment, this will allow you to also, have Siri at your fingertips, which is a welcome new change. Now, you also may want to go into the Photos application on your iPhone and download what's called the cleanup tool. So when you go into edit a photo, cleanup may download to your device. As you can see right here, this is the new option right there. This allows you to remove objects from the background of photos. Sometimes you have to wait for it to download. You see that? So make sure that you download the cleanup tool to your iPhone right after you update to 18.1, and that way you'll be able to enjoy this brand new feature to remove objects from the background of photos on the latest iOS 18.1, and this is going to be using Apple Intelligence. So once it's downloaded, you'll be able to select people from the background and remove them from images just like so, as you can see right there, using Apple Intelligence. So let's go ahead and tap onto this subject right here, and let's remove that just like that. Take a look at that. So yeah, cleanup, make sure you download that one as well. Now there's also three additional settings you may want to look into right after you update to iOS 18.1, and I want to go ahead and jump into settings here and jump into the applications folder, okay? Now you want to go into messages. Let's find messages extension. Right there it is. And then you want to make sure that you enable RCS support for businesses. If you have a business, RCS support is now here for businesses with iOS 18.1. Obviously, you want to make sure you enable this for better communication with your customers. Now, you can also go into the phone extension. So let's find the phone extension here, and let's head on over into call recording. Make sure you enable call recording. It should be available right here, and tap into that, and make sure you enable call recording on your iPhone right after you update to iOS 18.1 so that you can start recording calls on your iPhone. I have an entire video on how to use that. Links will be available down below. below. Now, you also want to make sure that you enable notification summaries. If you did not do this throughout the iOS 18.1 setup process, you can always go into settings, notification, summarize previews right here, and you'll be able to manage all your notification summaries directly from here. This basically, obviously, summarizes all your notifications and surface the information that's most important so that you can get things done a lot faster. Now, I want to talk about Control Center briefly before I let you guys go. There's a few things happening here. Number one, in Control Center, you can now reset your entire Control Center back to factory reset. So you can go into settings here. You can head on over into the Control Center, and there's a new reset option. In case you screwed up your Control Center trying to customize it, you can now reset your Control Center back to factory default. And there's new controls available here as well. So if we go to add a new control, you can scroll down and you now have all the connectivity toggles available separately. So you have Bluetooth, you have Wi-Fi, you have the cell service, AirDrop, and you can place them all on your Control Center platters separately without the need of having just one single platter for all of your connectivity controls. These are going to be all the new controls available for all devices as well. And there you guys have it. These are just a few things I think everyone should look into right after you update to iOS 18.1. Let me know if you're enjoying this new update. If you've already updated and you're enjoying this new update, I think a lot of users will really love this one. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.